I won't see seeing too many basketballs at the MCG.
Excited. Look, trying to get a bit of fun, a bit of energy for tomorrow. Clarko and Shawnee's last game, so we're trying to get the mood up and about. And I think we're doing that. Does it look like we are? I think we are, yeah.
Tommy Phillips looks like he wants to get in on the act. Tommy?
Very excited.
Yeah. Describe Alistair Clarkson in one word.
Unique.
Righto, let's go over here and talk to a few of the fan favourites in CJ. Couple of fan favourites over here.
We want nasty content. We need nasty content.
What's the push for nasty content?
We just love him. He's one of the greatest blokes on this earth, and we just want more content. He doesn't get enough content.
What are some things that the fans don't know about Nashi that they should know about?
He's actually a funny guy. He's very funny. He's from Ireland as well.
Yeah, I think that was known.
He's 197 centimetres.
Yeah, and I think that was known.
He smashes a burger in under a minute, hence the nickname Burger.
Yeah, that's good. Are we getting better? More?
He's recently been moved to the midfield.
We know that.
You used to play forward.
Okay. You guys aren't really thriving here.
Adidas.
Yeah, that is true though.
Now, anything the fans don't know about Nashi that they could really.
I got a good one. He's actually my locker buddy because he's number 11 and I'm number 12.
That's true as well.
You guys have been great. We might come back to you later when you feel like you're going to start buying in a bit more to what we're trying to do here. Anyway, thank you for that. Kyle, you missed out on the camera time before. Were you upset about that?
No, I wasn't.
So would you like me to go away now?
Oh, if you like. There's plenty of other people to interview that have got better stories than I do. Like, Frosty's doing well. You should get around him.
We can't actually talk to him while he's playing basketball. We should watch a bit of the basketball. Is this a fan favourite? Each captain's run? Does this get a run?
All the viewers sort of going to be live streaming this, aren't they? They'll be getting involved and they'll be loving this. So football is doing basketball. So yeah, it's good, mate.
Scrim? How'd you go in that?
Hey?
How'd you go in the basketball?
Oh, well, Tank got my way, so not good.
Will you
started off really well, but Tank got my way.
Will you talk to Tank for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I'll give him some feedback after this, I reckon.
What will the feedback be?
Yeah, I'll give him some feedback. Just some open and honest feedback. Yeah.
What do you got to tell him?
Oh, just not getting my way.
Okay.
Cost me the victory in the end, so.
How does Big Boy go about running these sessions?
He loves it, mate. This is what he lives for. Yeah, this is what he lives for.
Time.
He loves it.
We'll get a bit of Big Boy in the captain's run. Ben, do you enjoy running these sessions?
Yeah, it's okay. But boys are a bit up and down. Sometimes give you a bit, sometimes give you nothing. You get that, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Did you have any tips coming into this year as captain, how to go about captain's runs?
I need to make sure it's a captain's run and not a coach's run. Clarko does like to just, especially when things won't go well, he likes to medal. But no, not really. It's probably one of the best days of the week, really, because we just get to roll through and some guys do a bit, some guys do very little, like Sean. So you just do whatever you feel like you need to do to get ready for the game.
Where do you sit on the spectrum of doing not heaps or not much?
I've really transitioned over my career, gone from doing a fair bit to doing now very, very little.
And tell me just on Sean, in terms of that lack of training, do we play that up a bit or is that legit? He's rarely sided out on Waverley Park?
It's legit. He's 21 years. He just, he trains sometimes. It's not like he never trains, but I reckon you look at it, your 20-30% training load.
That's embarrassing.
Well, he's played 21 years, mate.
He's probably trained about as much as a third year.
Yeah, but he's better plays 407th game. What's embarrassing about that?
I understand that. No, well said. Thanks for your time. Nashi, a few of your mates have asked for a bit more Nashi content. What can you give us?
I've got Ponky behind me, so he's trying to knock me out. But I'm horrific at basketball. So.
Is basketball big in Ireland?
No, not at all.
Heard of it?
Get a few boys that make the Irish basketball team here. But we'll see how we go on this one.
Just taking a rest from this one, Cozzy, are you?
Yeah, I've had me quoted for the day with my kicks, so I don't want to tie the legs out, you know.
We've just heard Big Boy tell us that there's some with captain's run they like to do a lot, some that like to do not much. The fact that you're sitting out after a couple of shots of the basketball hoop shows that you're probably at that lower end of the spectrum.
Yeah, Frosty and I, we call this a cage. We come in here and sit and chill out. He can probably elaborate on that later on, but yeah, we like to keep our quota quite low.
And what the cage actually is? And obviously Will Day hasn't played in about 6 weeks. Is this what his role has now come to? Just blowing the whistle?
Whistleblower. So if you need to know some information, find out off him.
I see that's your primary role these days, Will. Just blowing whistles.
Nah. That's not me.
Thank you for that, Jack. Sam, we've spoken to you, but you look really comfortable. Can you tell us, Cozzy just talked about the cage. What's the cage? What is he referring to there?
I have no idea what he's talking about. He probably just made it up.
Okay. Well, it's one to run with. We'll go speak to Dimmer over here. Dimmer! How are you, mate?
What's happening?
What are you running with at Captain's Run?
Running with the Captain's Run? Just a little walk around for me.
It's not much for you, is it?
No, not at all.
We've heard that some people like to do a lot in their Captain's Run, some people not so much. Who
Mitchell
likes to do a lot?
loves it, yeah, loves it. He does about 4K, I think, in Captain's Run.
Tom, we hear that you're the one that does the most at Captain's Run. Is that true?
Partly true. Captain's Run's taken a bit of a turn the last probably 3 weeks. We just played knockout now, so it's pretty fun. We got Howe, Newcomb, Nash, and Bruce in the final.
How does playing basketball during a footy training session go with you?
Well, you can hear boys get pretty up and about. So love my basketball as you do. So it's good. Good to change things up, have a bit of fun every now and then.
Game 150 tomorrow. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, pretty good. It's obviously the game's more about Shawnee and Clark, I would say. A little bit embarrassing to have the 150th.
You don't mean that.
It should be good. Should be good. Hopefully send those two off in the right fashion.
Very good. Thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you.
Let's go around. I think we'll go now. I'll accept your apology in writing. No. Monkey, we're live on Facebook here. Okay. So I want you to tell us, how would you have reacted if there was a basketball training session? Playing for Collingwood in the 80s and 90s, how would you have reacted if they had basketball and a footy training session?
We actually did. We did.
Well, that's I've stuffed up that question.
We actually formed sides and played a pre-season match at Nunawading in competition. So there was like 5 sides from the Collingwood Footy Club.
All Collingwood players?
All players. And we entered the Nunawading basketball stadium in a comp. So, yeah, it was good.
That's really backfired on me then. How are you going? How are you're obviously very close with Clarko. How are you dealing with his final day at the club?
I'm actually wrapped they're gone. Shawnee bores me with his stories, and Clarko eats all my bloody sandwiches. So I'm glad they're gone.
Someone had to say it. I'm glad someone said it. Elephant in the room. Thank you.
Too much lovey-dovey here.
Thank you, Monkey. Let's go speak to James Sicily. Are we on? Fans, if you're listening, by the way, feel free to flick through some questions and we'll ask the boys some questions while there's a little bit of a lull, a bit of silence around the place at the moment. So, Chad, if we could just grab you, Chad, for a second, that'd be awesome. Now, you have run the skins on top and the beanie. You cold?
Cold?
Are you cold?
Yeah, I thought we were going outside, so I'm prepping for anything, you know.
At what point were you told that you're actually training inside today?
10 minutes before training.
And you just stuck with the setup. How are you feeling, mate? One of your good mates, Shawnee Burgoyne, wraps his career up tomorrow. You excited to run out with him one last time?
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be good to be a part of it. It's going to be a special moment for him, but at the moment, we'll just enjoy it afterwards. I reckon it'll be like try not to get the emotions too high and just play the footy, play the game. These guys are being idiots.
If You have a set shot 20 metres out from goal directly in front. Are you calling for Sean to come down and handball it to him and give him his last?
Quarter, 100%.
We'll get that on. We'll get that in writing. Get that record, sign it, and then we'll get a contract, and then that'll be great. Thank you for that. Yui! How you going?
Yeah, good.
How have you found Captain's Run this morning?
Captain's Run's been pretty exciting. Nashi had a run. Do that a bit, didn't you?
Oh, that is just crawl. I'm just here to protect you. But this is actually a very dangerous spot to be sitting, actually.
Nashi, the big fella Nashi had a good run. We thought he was going to get up, but didn't. Oh!
Whoops. Tony.
How you going?
Very well, you?
Hawthorn, this is getting a bit excessive.
Job in the business, punching it.
Now, yeah, actually tell us about that. Why is playing defence so much easier than playing midfield and forward?
Oh, well, you don't really have to do much. You just got to punch it, and the ball gets kicked to you all the time. So you don't have to find it, and then you don't have to even catch it half the time. So, yeah, Frosty's got the easiest job on the ground, I think.
He gets a lot of love, but it truly is the easiest position on the ground, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Clarko loves him as well, but yeah, he cops it a bit though, old Frosty. So, yeah, he gets the good with the bad.
You didn't play last week, but you're going to play this week. Did you do a few extra ice baths to make sure you're up and ready to go this week?
Yeah, I did. I made sure I massaged my toe. It was a bit sore. It was a chance last week, but just couldn't get up. But happy to play this week.
Talk us through how a toe massage works.
Well, you just grab your toe and you massage it. So
that makes
rub the thumb up and down, you know, and good to go.
Good as gold. Now, on a more serious note, away from toe massages, tell us about Clarko and what influence he's had on your young career.
Oh yeah, Clarko's been great for me. You know, obviously country lad coming into the city in an unknown environment. Clarko's staring at you and first day you walk in, but. You know, his values are very strong, his family, you know, he's very determined, he always wants to win, and, you know, he's a great role model for young footballers and young people in general. So, yeah, he's going to grow out as one of the greatest, and, yeah, we all love him.
How about Sean? At what point did you, playing alongside Sean, did you realise just how great he was? Or did you know all along?
Oh, we just knew all along. He's a star, and he's probably could go another year, but I think he's just sick of all us, to be honest, which is fair enough. He's been here pretty much longer than I've been born, but yeah, he's a superstar, and he'll go down as one of the greats as well.
In his press conference earlier, they said that Sean said that he actually gets sort of bullied by the playing group. How would you respond to that allegation?
I agree with it, but he brings it on himself, so he dishes it out, but he cops it. So yeah, he's old as a bloody dinosaur, so he's just grumpy all the time.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Jack, we were interrupted before. Would you like to sort of tell the fans anything else?
Tell the fans anything else?
What are you going to do? So you finish up Captain's Run today. Yeah. It's obviously still quite early in the morning. Yeah. How do you spend the rest of your day knowing that you've got to run out for the Hawthorn Footy Club tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, I'll probably keep it pretty low key today. Just might have a little nap throughout the day. But yeah, I like to keep it pretty low key before the game, day before. And then, yeah, just be ready to go tomorrow.
How does Jack Scrimshaw keep it? Are you a gamer?
I actually was into my gaming, but I've sort of dropped off a little bit. So yeah, but I might play a little bit today with CJ and Sis and stuff. So it's just something to do in lockdown. There's obviously not much to do, and the weather's not great outside, so I can't really go for a walk or anything. So yeah, it's probably going to be staying indoors and might game today.
Nah.
You going to join me?
No, because that's against lockdown restrictions. But thank you anyway. Now, CJ, you got your knickers in a knot about not getting enough camera time, but when you did get camera time, you didn't give us much. CJ? No. What's the yes? Oh, okay. No, you're right. Let's get that. Sean, this might be the last kick you ever do at a Hawthorn training session. You're good under pressure, but are you good under that sort of pressure?
We'll wait and see if Bolts actually puts this one through, but it's a little comp we've got going on. And he's missed. The pressure's got to the big
It never looked like it, to be honest. It never looked like it. But, okay, well, this is the moment. This is the crowning moment of your career. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. Now I reckon it snuck in. From where I'm standing, I reckon it snuck in. Bolt's right reply. Here we go. The camera right behind him. You see the task ahead of him. Calm as ever. Now that one was just right of the post, I think. Sean, the road to redemption. Stuttery approach. Now that's high diddle diddle. What do you win?
Sometimes, Sean, I've got to let you have your week. All right, just sometimes.
Take everything from him. He's walking off now in shame. I'll expect that in my car at some stage. Oh, COVID, yes. Yes.
It's being delivered to your house?
Oh, we've got to slap a beer on it. and he's not too happy at the moment.
Bolt, hey, Bolt, come on, come here. It's the aftermath of this competition. How many weeks has this competition been going?
Well, it went for about 4 years before I left, and it started up in the last 2 years, but particularly got serious this year because it was Sean's last year.
I can see that it's got serious because you look very upset.
Yeah, well,
Don't cry.
No, I'm close. Occasionally it's about a carton of Great Northerns, and we're going about 6 weeks block.
So we prefer Carlton United Brewery at Hawthorn.
You know, it's the last game, so we can talk a little bit broader, but it's carrying that carton and giving it to Sean. Very difficult to do. It hits the ego pretty heavily.
Sean, there's 24 beers in a carton. How long will that take you to drink after tomorrow?
After tomorrow, I'll probably get through it in about a day, maybe two, if I'm lucky. I might string it out a little.
Drink responsibly. Thank you very much for that, Sean. Big boy, I think we'll just wrap it up with you as the captain of Captain's Run.
Yep.
How are you feeling? What do you do now? We've heard Jack Scrimshaw go and do a bit of gaming this afternoon. I don't imagine you're a gamer, but I'm happy for you to tell me otherwise.
No, so go home, make myself a bit of lunch, and then, well, I've got 3 kids under 5, so it's just like damage control pretty much. And of course, lockdown, no playgrounds, bad weather, hard to go out in the backyard, so that's just looking awesome for my afternoon. But so I'll be pretty excited to get to the G tomorrow.
And then day of game. Tell us about the morning of. Do you have any little superstitions or routines that you can let the fans in on?
No. And I probably had a couple of slight ones, but you have kids and that just goes out the window. So no, it's just pretty much mayhem. Oh, you're always been sharp.
That was I exaggerated that one. That one was never actually going to hit you.
No, so my lovely wife will endeavour to give me a little sleep in, hopefully. And outside of that, it's just kind of business as usual, dad life, and then off to the game.
And last one, if you could just look straight down the barrel of the camera. This is you, the captain, signing off. The Captain's Run live stream. If you could just tell the fans a bit about what they can expect tomorrow, and obviously what the game means to you as a teammate of Sean Burgoyne and a player of Coach Alistair Clarkson.
Thanks, Painey. Look, it's really hard to find the words appropriate, actually, because we're talking about 2 of the greatest our game has ever seen finishing up. So it's hard to find the words to describe how much of a privilege it's been to play under Clarko, to play alongside Sean, who's a close mate of mine and has been such a big influence. So wish those guys all the best in their next chapter, whatever that is. And we just hope that we can, it's not necessarily about winning tomorrow, but playing in a way that will make those 2 proud. And invariably when we do that, we'll win. So here's to 4 points for tomorrow and 2 of the greatest of all time.